my channel. It's your girl T, and I'm here again, like always, back with another video. So today, as you can see, I'm not sitting in my car, I'm not driving, I'm not working, I'm simply sitting down. Today is gonna be a sit down video, like basically, like, you know, I want to do like an update, like an updated, like how I got where I am today. In the Lash world, in the entrepreneurship world, whatever. Like, I did a video like this like 3 years ago, and I probably was like 20 or 21 years old. I wasn't graduated from college. A lot has changed since then. New subscribers, and I love y'all so much. And if you are a new subscriber and you're watching this video, this is the perfect video to just go ahead and click that subscribe button, sis, because it's about to get lit. So I just want to go down like memory lane with all my subscribers, my new subscribers, my old subscribers, and kind of just show, like, kind of just like tell my little story. Like, I know it doesn't stop here, but I've came a long way. I just want to really, like, lately I get a lot of DMs and stuff, like, and I see all the comments about how inspiring I am and stuff like that, and these are all from new people that don't even really know me. Like, I'm inspiring to you, and I just love that. Like, that just makes my skin crawl. Like, I don't know, like, when y'all send me those heartfelt messages, that really gets to me. Like, that's what keeps me motivated, and I just feel like I owe y'all this video. Let's just get right into it, y'all. I'm finna tell y'all where I came from, who I am, where it all started, everything. So just keep on watching, y'all. So for those that know me, for those that don't know me, my name is Tiana. I go by Lash T, and nowadays I go by Tina Cole. So I started as a lash tech. So this was probably about like 2017. I was in college. So no, this was probably like 2016, because it was it was 2016, 2017. I was in college. Exactly like right after I graduated high school. So literally I didn't have no break. Soon as I finished high school, I went right to college. Just like any other college student, I didn't really know what I wanted to do in life like that. Like, I just kind of like settled for my major that I had going on at the time, and it was just that or whatever. So the next year I ended up switching my major to what I really wanted it to be. And at this point, I'm a sophomore in college, and my freshman year, I was broke as a joke. Like any average freshman in college. Who wasn't broke in college? You know what I'm saying? I was broke. It was hard to find work and stuff like that on campus, and I kind of just wanted to be focused. Like, I didn't want to put my focus nowhere but to my studies. So, and sophomore year, you know, I'm getting a little bit comfortable with college and stuff like that, and you know, we're doing stuff. I want to keep myself up. I want to get my nails done. I want to get my hair done. I want to get my eyebrows done. So me and my friends, we all got this job on campus at the school store. Some was at the bookstore, some was at the convenience store. So I was there for a whole year, and me, like, I feel like it was always meant for me to be an entrepreneur, because it just really don't sit well with me, like, having another grown person tell me what to do if it ain't my mama, daddy, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, and don't be trying to boss me around, but you gotta do what you gotta do in this world. So I was working at the convenience store for the whole year or whatever, and throughout the year, like, the head manager, she used to just always pick with me. Like, I just didn't understand what her tea was with me, but she always picked with me. Me and her didn't really get along. Like, every little thing I did, it was a problem, and she was gonna hear about it. I was gonna hear about it every single time. I went the whole year at that job or whatever, and I went home from the summer. It was crazy, because randomly I had just pulled up my email. Remind you, I wasn't really like business oriented at that time, so my emails was that important to me. Definitely in the summer, like during school, yeah, but in the summer, no. One random day, I feel like this was God. One random day, I pulled up my phone or whatever, and I had an email from her, and basically she was saying, like, because basically when you have a job on campus, 9 times when you go home for summer break, when you come back for the following semester, you still have that job. So this was like July. I still remember the day. I opened my phone and she emailed me and told me she fired me. What? Like, I know we had us like a little misunderstanding towards the end of the year or whatever, but I did not expect her to fire me, but she did just that. So I'm just like, wow, that's crazy, because literally it was like a group of my friends that we all went to college together. It was like 8 of us. So you mean to tell me out of the 8 of us, I'm gonna be the one that don't have no job? I'm gonna be the broke one out of the group. Like, I do not want to be the broke friend. I'm telling y'all, like, I like cried and stuff, because it's just like, why are you picking with me? Like, you had to fire me. Was that I'm that bad of a worker like that where you had to fire me? Like, you paid. That summer, I was just like, whatever. I had my job, y'all. I was working at Ross. I think I was either working at Ross or I was working at the credit union. This was my last job. Before I worked at the credit union, the summer before that, I worked at Ross. The summer before that, I worked at Walgreens. And before that, I worked at Boston Store. I had, started the credit union job right at first, so I wasn't really too, worried about it at the moment, because I was already good for the summer. But it's just like, once summer in, I go back. I went to school at UW Oshkosh, so it was an hour and 20 minutes away from Milwaukee, where I was from. So I'm like, okay, this credit union job gonna do me good for these 3 months during the summer, but I mean, what am I gonna do when I go back to school? I had always like fantasized lashes. Like, I don't know, I always used to look at people like from different states like do lashes, and I always, how you look at something, you like, I know I'd be good at that if I do it. I always thought about it, but I was always nervous. And then my best friend had took a class before me, so I'm like, that's kind of her lane. I don't want to step in her shoes, even though I do want to do it. I'm gonna see if she takes it serious first, and if she don't, I do it. She don't have enough patience for it. So I ended up talking to my stepdad, and he was like, if this what you want to do, order you a mannequin off of Amazon, and I'm gonna pay for your class. He was like, but I want to see that you serious about it first. I want to see that you really gonna take it serious if I pay for this class, because if I pay for this class, I'm gonna expect you to take it serious. One thing about me, one thing y'all gonna learn about T, if I don't do nothing else, I'm gonna do what I said I'm gonna do every single time. That's what y'all gonna learn about me on here. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna always do something. It might not be tomorrow night, it might not be next week, but when the time is right, it's gonna get done. I ain't no problem. I'm like, okay, I ordered my little kid off of Amazon. He see me working, boom, I took the class. And I wasn't feeling too good about it, because it's very tedious, y'all. It takes patience. It's not something that you're gonna get good at overnight. It takes practice. So I came home from my training. My training was $700, y'all. That's why when I offer these $400, $450 classes, I really feel like that's the plug, because $700 for my course. Like, I couldn't pay for that myself. I didn't even have $700 to my name. So, boom, took the class, went home. I tried to do my little cousin lashes. I grew her lashes shut. I did my little sisters, they wouldn't stick. I'm like, I text my mom, I'm like, this ain't for me. She's like, no, you gotta keep going. You can't just give up, just keep going, just keep going. So, y'all, I decided to just keep going. I got 1,000,001 friends. Like, every day after I get done, I was working at the credit union part-time, but I worked there in the beginning of the day. So every day off of work, when I got off of work, I would practice on one of my friends' lashes, y'all. They were so ugly. It took me like 3 to 4 hours to finish the full set on them. And when I got done, it looked like spiders. But I was getting somewhere. I believed in myself. I knew I was gonna get good at it, because from the jump, I knew it was something that I knew I could do, and I could get good at it. And like I said, if I don't do nothing else, I'm gonna do what I said I'm gonna do every single time. So I was practicing on my friends for a couple weeks, and I would upload their lashes. At the time, lashes wasn't a popular thing, so I would upload their lashes, and people will be writing like, oh my God, do mine, because it wasn't a popular thing at the time. So when people see it, they like, dang, I ain't never seen nobody really doing that. Like, I want her to do my lashes. So y'all, before you know it, I had clients. I went from charging $55, and I went from charging $75. And by the end of 2017, I was charging $100, y'all. And by the end of I was charging $100 for volume, $90 for class. And I changed my prices based off what I felt like I was worth. Now I was charging $50 when I was taking 3 to 4 hours. They wasn't that neat, they wasn't that straight. But as I got neater and I got quicker, that's when I went up in price. I always charge what I feel like I'm worth, period. Not what the next person's charging, not what I think, my mama think I should charge, what I feel like I am worth. I swear after December, I had a big old sale. The clientele was amazing. Y'all, I went from working in my mama's living room with the floor lamp, the couch. Eventually I got a bed. It was getting crazy where like too many girls was coming to my house, and I ain't with that. Definitely where I'm from, I don't need everybody knowing. My clientele started getting really good. I looked into a shop, and that's when I moved into a shop or whatever, and I was paying booth rent every week. But I had anxiety about that because I'm like, I do not want to commit to this and I can't keep up with it. Clientele was so good. It's just like, Tiana, just, you know you can afford it, just do what it do. So I moved in my first suite or whatever. It was this place on the east side called Stone Fox Salon, and I worked there for a good maybe 8 months or 6 months or whatever. And when the new year came, I raised my prices up to $90 and $100, and I just worked. I worked my ass off, y'all. I used to go to work at 8 o'clock in the morning. I used to leave at 12 sometimes. Like, literally the grind was very personal. Like, once I started touching some real money, I could not be stopped, y'all, and I was going crazy. Like, it was so crazy because being young like that, you know, I ain't never made that much money. Like, you know, the most money I got was from my mama or my checks. So my work checks, Boston store, Walgreens, credit union. Honestly, the job I had before that, the credit union, was the biggest checks I was getting. They was $700. So the fact that I can make that in a day right now really gives me the chills, but we're gonna keep moving forward. So after that, I ended up going to my shop where I got my hair done. I moved to that shop. They had moved to a different location, and the owner, which I'm very close with, love her to death, she wanted me to work in their shop because they would move to a bigger location. Like, I'm more comfortable around them anyway. The last shop I was at, like, literally I stayed in a room. I didn't really talk to nobody but my clients. So I was like, I would love to move. So I moved there, and I was literally working there. This was 2018. I was working there all the way to 2020. I worked non-stop work, y'all. Literally, when I tell y'all all of this while I'm in college, y'all, I used to go from 2017 all the way from 2020. I didn't have a real college life. After freshman year, once I took Lash seriously, I got my certifications, the grind was very personal. When I tell y'all, any of my friends can tell you, like, I was never there anymore. I didn't go to college parties no more. I was at work grinding. With every weekend, so I go to school Monday through Friday because school come first. Friday, as soon as I get out of school, I would drive all the way back to Milwaukee, and then I would drive back to Oshkosh that following Sunday, so I could be back in time from school on Monday. Hired for a good 3 years, y'all. I did that. I graduated college in 2020. I drove every single weekend from Oshkosh, which is an hour and 20 minutes from Milwaukee, from Oshkosh to Milwaukee every single weekend. Like, literally, it was like from the books to the bag, like, seriously, like, do not play with me. Like, I was so determined to get my money. It was crazy. So I did that for a good 3 years. In 2020, last year, I graduated college. That was the best day of my life, y'all. I used to be in college like, I make so much money, I don't need this, I want to drop out. Like, I hate school, I just failed an exam, and I used to be, literally, y'all, I was so determined. I used to be in class, science class, looking at posting lashes. I'll have appointments this weekend when I'm supposed to be listening to my professor. Literally, like, looking at different ideas, looking at different things to better my business, my lash business, all while in class. Like, Tiana, what are you doing? But I was just so in love with lashing, and I was just determined. So it was just hard to juggle both. Like, I wanted to give up and I wanted to drop out so bad. But at that point, it's like, girl, you're a junior in college. You might as well just keep going and get this degree behind your belt because you didn't made it this far. My mama used to tell me, my daddy used to tell me, like, just finish, Tiana, just finish. After you finish, you can do what you want to do, but just finish. Fast forward to May of 2020, I finished. As y'all know, COVID became a huge thing in 2020, and that really crushed all my little dreams because y'all know I had my outfit ready for graduation day. And then they told us they closed all the schools down, sent everybody home, and we had a quarantine graduation. And to be honest, it didn't make me feel any less of a person. I still felt like I made a huge accomplishment either way it go. I majored in bio and I got that degree. May of 2020 I got my degree, and that was my biggest goal. Like, Tiana, you have to finish college. Just finish, you got this, just finish. It's not hard to make this far. Just finish. Y'all don't know how hard it was to finish out. That's why today, even to this day, if I had to choose like the best day of my life, it would be my college graduation, because I put blood, sweat, and tears to get there. Like, I am not a schoolgirl. I do not like school. I do not like anything about school. I would never go back. As long as I don't have to, I would never ever go back. It took everything in me to finish, and when I finally finished, I could not believe it. All while traveling back and forth to Milwaukee every single weekend. I did it. Quarantine graduation, and on top of trying to finish school, I wrote my own book. And I know I mentioned that in the previous video. It's called The Boss, The Student, The Popular Girl. Actually, it's one right here. Book while I was in college, and it's called The Boss, The Student, The Popular Girl. And I released my book on my graduation day. So I graduated May 16th, 2020. I released my book May 16th, 2020. And y'all, when I tell y'all I was promoting my book, and you know, I was doing whatever I had to take to get my book out there, the day of my graduation, when my book released, when that website went up, I sold 134 books. And I just could not believe it. Like, I just could not believe it. Like, little old me. My hard work had paid off, y'all. Like, I wrote my own book. A lot of people can't say that. I wrote my own book while in college, while traveling back and forth to school from work to school. Like, and that ain't just up the street. I was hopping on the highway every single weekend. Like, whoo, it's crazy. So I wrote my own book, and it's called The Boss, The Student, The Popular Girl. And the meaning behind my title is the boss, which is me, the student, which was also me, and the popular girl, which was also me, because I've always been fairly popular where I came from. Everybody knows me. You know, I'm a likable person. The point of my book was basically how I managed being the boss, working, lashing, traveling back and forth while being a student, and actually finishing college and getting a degree. Not everybody can do that. All while maintaining my social life, because I was in school, I was traveling back and forth working, I was still partying, I was still celebrating, I still had a social life. Basically, like, while I was in college and doing all this, everybody used to ask, like, how do you do it? How do you manage school and lash and da da da? And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna let y'all know very soon. Just be patient. This was really my life. I really did it. I really lashed. I really was a full-time college student, not part-time, full-time, Monday through Friday, every single day, all day, school, weekends, work. I really did it. So I basically, like, I took all the questions that the girls used to be asking me. How do you manage it? How do you manage lashing and a business while in school and da 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 da? And I put it in my book. I celebrated two things in one day: my book release and my graduation. That was literally the best day of my life, y'all. So once I graduated, it was up, y'all. Like, I literally got through that major milestone in my life, like, that I didn't think I was gonna be able to do. It was really hard. It was not easy at all, but I did it. After I graduated, it was up. I decided, like, okay, like, I'm doing really good. I got like, clientele in Milwaukee was out the roof. Like, literally, I had no days off, book days every single day, and my clients would come back every 2 weeks. I had a brilliant clientele. Like, life was amazing. So Then that's when I decided, okay, it's time to elevate. So I always said I wanted to move out of Milwaukee. Milwaukee is not a city where you want to live your whole life. If you're comfortable and you're okay with that, that's fine. But me, I didn't feel like it was a place where, it was a place I was doing extremely well. I was making good money. I could take care of myself and stuff like that for sure. But as far as elevation, I feel like I had a little bit more potential than Milwaukee. I had more potential to be bigger. I'm a little bit bigger than Milwaukee. So moved to Dallas and I moved with her. She moved a couple months before me and I just needed a little bit more time to stack up some more coin, because I stacked up a lot of coins before I moved out, because I knew I would be starting from the bottom, so I wanted to make sure I was 100% secure. So I moved September of 2020, and when I got here, it was not the easiest. So when I got here, I didn't have clientele. I've been here for now a year now, and when I got here, I didn't have clientele. I got here and I decided that I wanted to get a license. I was already certified for 4 years, but I decided I wanted to get a license. I went to school, I got my license. Do I feel like it's a necessity? No, but if it's something that you would like to do, go for it just fine. Like literally, I was okay with being certified, like whatever. So I came here, I got my license. I had to pay $2,000 out of pocket, no financial aid, just $2,000 for my semester to get my license. I ended up getting my license and my clientele still didn't pick up right away. I think I ended up getting clientele for real probably March. And when I say it's been all the way up, it's been up. I only grow. I only grow, y'all. I only grow. My clientele has got up to the point where I have my own space. I pay rent for it every single month with no problems at all, financially, physically, or mentally. I get clients every single day now. I get one-on-ones. I had my first class in Dallas August 29th, and I had a set of 23 girls. To this day, I just still cannot believe that I got that many girls, because it's just little on me. I only been here a year. Like, I didn't think that people knew me or know me or would even want to take my class. Y'all don't know me from a can of paint. Like, still like seems unbelievable that I was able to do that. When I got here, one of my main goals was I want to start having classes. I love teaching. I think I'm an amazing instructor when it comes to trying to teach people how to do lashes. And I've always wanted to teach classes. I had my first class in Milwaukee, and I don't know, I just never had one after that. But I told myself, when you move, it's new start, new beginnings, new blessings. Start having those classes. My anniversary class, August 29th, and it went cool, crazy. Like, I still can't believe I did it. Like, how the heck did I have a class that was sold out, y'all? I prayed to God every night for at least 10 girls, because I was like, God, these people do not know me, God. These people don't know me. So if you can at least give me 10 girls that's gonna, you know, have faith in me, please just do that, God. Please. I used to pray every day. And God said, no, baby, I'm doubling that. You're worth more than 10 girls. And he did just that. Class. Now, I just dropped my cosmetics line. And honestly, y'all, if I wasn't where I was at today, there would be no Tina Cole Cosmetics. Like, if it wasn't for lashing, like, I wouldn't be able to fund any of my businesses. In April, I came out with my own planners, and planners were very expensive to fund. Without lashing, I would not be able to fund any of my businesses. Like, just like an average person, like 9 to 5 or whatever job is like their main income that funds and pays their bills and stuff like that. That's what lashing has become for me. Wow, now, but it's just like, it's so crazy where I came. Like, I came from just being a regular schmegler little college student, just making her $7.25 at the convenience store, getting fired. I low-key think she was hating on me, y'all, because I feel like older people know your potential, and that was an old bitch. For my language, y'all, but I don't like her. I do not like her. If you go to my last video, I had the same attitude towards her before. I don't like her, and if I seen her before, it wouldn't be nothing nice. If I see her ever again, it wouldn't be nothing nice because you tried it. But lashing is everything to me. Like, I swear to God, like a year ago, I would have never thought I would be where I was at right now. I have no clients. I was depressed. I was alone. I was lonely. The only thing that kept me sane was like really my boyfriend, because my boyfriend at the time, like, when you going through like depression like that, like moving from one state to another state and then being that girl in that state to like, who knows you here, nobody knows you, no clientele, nothing to do, nobody to hang out with, that's deep, y'all. So depressed, like days, it would be days like I just cry for no reason because it's just like I'm bored and you know whatever, or I go back to Milwaukee and I work and I just feel so at home to the point where I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have moved, I should have stayed here. I just was here for 2 days, I only worked 2 days and I done made all this money and it just came just so effortlessly. Like all my clients love me in Milwaukee. Like, why did I do that? Later, I just feel like where I'm at right now, I would not be if I was still in Milwaukee. Like honestly, like sometimes I just be thinking like, damn, it's really my little life. Like I'm nowhere where I want to be. I'm not saying I'm rich. I'm not saying none of that, but I'm really doing amazing for a 24-year-old in life right now. That's all I got to say. And it's so much more to come. It's so much more to come. And the crazy part is I doubt myself so much and I prove myself wrong. I prove myself wrong every time. Every time I doubt myself, I prove myself wrong. Like literally anything I put my mind to, I do it. I want to start doing lashes and be successful at it. I did it. I wanted to graduate college and I hated school. I did it. I wanted to come out with a book. I did it. I wanted to come out with planners. I did it. I wanted to move out of the state. I did it. I wanted to gain a decent amount of clientele. I did it. Like, still doing it. I get new clients every single day. It's just unbelievable to me. Like, because I started from nothing here. Like, started from the ground. Like, and I'm still working myself up. Still be blowing me when I come in here and I have full day clients. Like, it's just so hard to complain sometimes because I remember the days that I didn't have clients and I wanted this. Like, it just be so crazy. It's hitting me hard when I'm doing a full set of lashes on somebody and my phone ding and it's like a new client appointment. Like, I really did it. Like, so I've been talking about my cosmetics line since the beginning of the year. I sat in a friend's living room and I was like, this year, my goals for this year is 1, I'm gonna push these planners out. 2, I'm gonna get more active on YouTube. I want to start getting paid on YouTube, and I want YouTube to help me get a different demographic and attract different girls from all over, attract girls from where I now live to come get their lashes done. You know, and now I get clients and I ask them, where do you find me? They say Instagram or YouTube. I said I wanted to do what I did it. I said, lastly, I said when the planners is done, I want to start my lip gloss, my cosmetics line. I fucking did it. Like, it just scares me. Like, the power of the tongue, y'all. The power of the tongue. Everything I say I'm gonna do. Like, literally. A few more goals that I want to knock off my list by the end of the year. But it's just scaring me, like, right now. Just thinking, like, every single thing I said I was gonna do this year, like, literally before the new year started. It was like December. It was like a week before New Year's. This shit is scaring the out of me right now because literally every single thing I said I was gonna do, I did. It's gonna be New Year again. We pushing November, y'all. Like, this is so crazy. Like, where I'm at right now in life, oh, it's unbelievable, y'all. Like, I literally started from the bottom, just 17-year-old Tiana, like nothing, just Tiana. Like, and the best part about it, y'all, is nobody can say they made me or they did. Like, nobody can take accountability for where my life is right now but me. Everything is off me. I've done everything off me. Everything I said I was gonna do, I've done it because of me. I work hard to achieve every goal that I want to achieve. Now, I got a couple more things on my list that I want to accomplish, whether it's y'all see, just know everything I say I'm gonna do, I do. This is crazy. Oh my god, like, this is crazy, because I'm really sitting here thinking, like, I didn't think when I just made this video I was gonna like come to like realize all this stuff. I also told myself, yeah, when I move here, and even when I was talking about my goals with my friends, I'm like, I'm gonna start having classes. I had my first class and I only wanted 10 girls. I only wanted 10. I got 23. Are you kidding me? I need to take a sip. Y'all, and my next class is next month. Y'all, this is crazy because I was just like, you know what, maybe like, God, I just got lucky that last class. Like, I think I just got lucky to just get all them girls. Like, that was a one in a lifetime thing. And it's just so crazy because I've been so busy with Tita Co Cosmetics. I haven't put no forth effort in promoting my class. And y'all, when you want to promote, when you want something to succeed, you have to put in the work. You have to promote every single day. I have not been doing that. Dude, I woke up this morning, I was actually scared. I'm like, I don't know if I'm even still have my class, because I'm having a class in Dallas, as y'all know, and I'm having a class in Houston. And they are both a weekend apart. I woke up this morning and I said, it's time to promote, because Tiana, when you say you're gonna do something, you're gonna do it. Ain't no, I'm canceling the class. Absolutely not. When you say you're gonna do something, you're gonna do it. I got up this morning and I promoted the hell out of my class. 4 booked tickets today. I got 4 girls for my class today. And that's just today, in one day, y'all. In one day. Like, oh my God. In one day, y'all. In one day. Like, in one day. I sold 4 tickets in one day. And I guarantee you, I need 10 girls in each class. I'm gonna get 10 girls in each class. Like, it ain't no way I'm saying I'm gonna do something I'm not gonna do. Like, at this point, like, come on now. You done did everything else. Why you can't get 10 girls in each class? Like, y'all, this is blowing me. But like, it's just so crazy, because I have a lot of stuff in store with my cosmetics line, just life period, and I just know I'm gonna do it. I just know I'm gonna do everything. Like, I really feel like I'm one of God's favorite girls, for real. And you know what? I know why, because I'm actually a good person in real life. I don't do bad things to people. I don't intentionally try to hurt anybody. I just do what I'm supposed to do in life, and that's why I'm forever blessed. You know what I'm saying? And I just can't wait to do an updated video next year. Like, next year, oh my God, I'm just so, it's kind of scary. It gives me anxiety. Like, oh my God, where am I gonna be next year? Or should I start speaking? Should I start speaking these next year into my mind? Should I start speaking next year up? Because literally I spoke this year, exactly how this year is going. I really like spoke it into existence. Like, shit's crazy. Go home and do some writing, because man, life is crazy. So this is my life, y'all. Like, this is like, I know I kind of like, I feel like I wasn't too detailed with everything, but that's where I started, and this is where I am now. Like, I started making $7.25, and now, like, ooh, Lord, that is so crazy, y'all. Like, believe in yourself, your dreams, do whatever you want to do in life, because you can do it. Like, you can do it. Like, if you ever thought about, you know, doing lashes, do it. Y'all, take my class. Like, literally, I've been in the game for 4 years now, and I done did a lot of stuff. Y'all, I done already told y'all, I done graduated college, I done wrote a book, I done did planners, I done did this, I done did so much. It's so much stuff in between I ain't even said, because it wasn't like a big business, but I done sold t-shirts. I done did so much stuff, y'all. Like, literally, I really feel like teaching is like really like a huge like goal of mine. Like, I want to keep doing them as much as I can. I want to keep trying to help girls pursue their lash dreams and stuff like that, because I really feel like I've been in the game long enough and I got a lot of knowledge that I could just give to the next person. Last class was so amazing. Like, some of those messages that those girls were sending me brought tears to my eyes, because it's just like, now I'm out here really like changing girls' lives. Like, what? Little old me. If you asked me when I was 16, would I be doing at 24? It would not be making changing the next girl life. Or like, literally, it was a girl and she will forever be so special to me. A girl in my last class, like, she literally came up to me, because like in my classes I try not to tell my whole life story, because I want majority of our time to be focused on your learning and lashing. But I do a little sum up of my story, and literally after I told her like my little life story, how I moved here, nobody knew me, I didn't have clientele, etc., she literally was in tears. Believe me, like, she made me cry, because at the time I was very, 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 very emotional. Like, my class day, I was very emotional. It wasn't a good day. It was a great day, but it didn't start off good. The day before was good. It was an emotional roller coaster for me, but I wore that on my sleeve, and I said, you know what, Tiana, you got a class 23 full of girls to teach. You can't be walking in there sad, crying and stuff like that. But she came up to me and she was like, I feel it's just amazing to see where you are now and all this. Like, I shedded tears, because it's just like, not little old me like being this much of an inspiration to my students. Like, y'all, some days I really do amaze myself. I don't try to toot my own horn or anything, but I really do amaze myself. Like, sold out classes, sold out products. Like, how did I just launch a cosmetics line, started promoting it a week before, and like had that many sales, like sold out of the item? My website glitched and people were buying more of the item that I had in stock. Like, how, God? Like, how? Like, how? Like, how is this my life? Y'all, it just really be crazy. But y'all, anything you want to do in life, do it. Go for it. Like, don't ever, ever, ever doubt yourself. Go for anything you want in this life. If you are a lash artist and you watching this, go ahead and take the classes. Don't wait no longer, because I only have 10 spots for each class. And listen, I already sold 4 tickets today, and that's not including the couple tickets I had already sold. And I'm only taking 10 girls for Houston or Dallas. So whatever you gotta do, I need you to do it, sis, because 2022 is right around the corner, and we're not cutting ourselves short anymore. If you want to be a lash tech, you need to do it today, right now. You better find, if you don't live in Dallas or you don't live in Houston, you need to find your best friend. You need to make her come with you so you can take your class, because I'm telling you, I'm out here changing lives. I changed my own life the day I decided to put my pride to the side and stop being scary and take my lash class. And then look where I'm at now, 4 years later. I'm teaching other girls, and I have multiple businesses, and I have a couple incomes. Like, whew, y'all. This is crazy. But that's my story. It's not the end of the story, because the book in a chapter has not closed yet. I'm really I'm more focused than I ever been right now because I don't have no distractions. It's just me, myself, and my goals right now. Like literally 0 distractions. And I feel like that's what God wants for me right now. And that's why it's like that right now, because he knows that I need to be extremely focused and I don't have time for no distractions, because he knows where I'm headed. He knows where I want to be, and he gonna make it happen by all means possible. So that's just my little journey. I'm gonna link my first video down below so y'all can kind of see. I want y'all to see like the transformation in me, because y'all, I was so young in that video. I wasn't that young, but it was definitely a couple years ago, y'all, when I made that video. And I wasn't nearly as successful as I am now than I was in that video. Like literally, I need to go watch it myself, because that's one of the reasons why I love YouTube, because you can always go back and watch everything. Like every memory is all documented. Like that's lit. That's lit. But yeah, y'all, this was just like, this was for all my new subscribers and all my girls that wanted like an update. Like, y'all, this is my life. That's where it started, and that's where we at now. Like we went from there to there. Like literally, y'all. So I'm gonna end this video here. I hope it encouraged anybody that's been thinking about taking my class to take my class, the next girls class, or just simply just doing something out of your norm that's gonna help you achieve this goal that you're so scared to achieve. Like, the sky is the limit. I always tell people, y'all, the sky is the limit, but not even that. I don't even feel like the sky is the limit for me, y'all. Honestly. Man. So, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And leave me a comment. How do you feel like after this video? Like, I want to hear. I want to hear, what are your thoughts? What are your opinions? Like, I love y'all, and I will see y'all in the next video. The next video will be inside Tina Cole Cosmetics, so make sure y'all stay tuned for that. I love y'all so much. See y'all next time.